You may.
Detective Finch, I'd like to walk through the 3 areas of your investigation that you spoke about on direct examination.
Oh, sure.
Now, the first thing that you mentioned was you looked into the finances at Trifecta, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You told us that Jackie Owens wanted to accept this buyout offer. That's what she said to you.
Yes, she did.
Now, in today's case, there's been mention of a gambling debt. Now, you would agree with me that Ms. Owens told you about this debt, right?
Ms. Owens did tell me she was something like $5 million in debt as of June 2008, yes.
After Ms. Owens told you about this gambling debt, you didn't then go and do an investigation into her bank records, did you?
No, I took Ms. Owens' statements to be sufficient.
You didn't go and look at how much money Ms. Owens had in her bank accounts, did you?
No, I didn't feel it necessary.
You didn't go and see how much money she had invested in stocks and bonds, right?
No, I accepted Ms. Owens' statement that she was $5 million in debt.
And at no point during that conversation with Ms. Owens did she ever say to you that she couldn't pay back that gambling debt. She never said that, right?
No, she did not.
So let's talk about the second area that you spoke about, and that was the conversation between Casey Maxwell and Jackie Owens.
All right.
At no point in the conversation that you overheard did either party mention the name Jacob Bennett.
No, conversation was very short, only contained basically what I told you there on direct.
At no point in that conversation did either party mention the word murder, right?
No, they did not.
So now let's move on to the physical evidence that you presented us today. Now, you did tell us that you found that the gun used in this crime was a Beretta, right?
That's correct.
So you went to go see if Jackie Owens had ever owned any guns.
Yes, Ms. Owens had no guns listed in the state gun registries. We found none at her house.
In addition to finding that Ms. Owens didn't have a legally owned gun, you actually searched for a gun that could be linked to her, didn't you?
Initially we did, yes.
At no point did you find any evidence to suggest that Ms. Owens ever had a gun.
No, we believe the motor weapon did belong to Ms. Maxwell.
You actually had a chance to view Casey Maxwell's gun collection with your own eyes, didn't you?
I did. That was how we determined that the Beretta was not amongst the other guns they had in the collection.
So that's a yes to my question. You saw her collection with your own eyes, right?
Yes, I did.
And as you just told us, Casey Maxwell's Cheetah Beretta wasn't part of that collection when you saw it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Detective Finch, please tell the jury, where is Casey Maxwell's Cheetah Beretta?
Now, I need to be real careful here. I've been told that parts of my investigation, I'm not supposed to talk about anything I learned from Ms. Maxwell.
Your Honor, may I be heard?
You may.
Opposing counsel has just asked a question that relates directly to a confession given by, outside the hearing of the jury, given by Ms. Maxwell prior to today's trial. It's our contention that that gun is contained, or the explanation for where that gun is contained within that confession. The opposing counsel just opened the door to that question.
May I respond, Your Honor?
You may.
I at no point referenced a confession from Ms. Maxwell. Now, Detective Finch told us he did an extensive search of all of these areas. Now, I'm simply asking him if at any point he recovered Ms. Maxwell's gun. He's free to say, no, we never found it. We don't know where it is. He doesn't need to reference any conversation he had with Ms. Maxwell.
You may ask if he ever found the physical gun, but if you go down this road of, did you ever find out where the gun is, or was, or what happened to the gun, I agree with counsel that you're going to open the door to this statement, which I'm not going to know anything about right now, but you tread that road as you will.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll rephrase my question.
Very well.
Detective Finch, at no point in your investigation of any of the areas that you looked at in this case, did you ever recover Casey Maxwell's Cheetah Beretta?
No, we had divers sweep the river, but we did not recover the weapon.
And at no point in your investigation did you ever recover the weapon used to kill Jacob Bennett?
No, we did not recover Ms. Maxwell's Beretta.
Now, Detective Finch, let's move on to the search of these areas that you mentioned. You told us that you searched the Midlands Marina parking lot, right?
We did.
You searched Casey Maxwell's Hepburn.
The boat, the dock, yes.
You searched the Calkins Cliffs, right?
Yes, we worked our way along that path there at the bottom of the cliffs to get to Mr. Bennett's body.
Which means you searched the area where you believe the crime took place, right?
Yes, the boat.
You searched the area where the victim was found, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
You did a thorough investigation of these areas, didn't you?
Absolutely.
At no point in your search of any of the areas that we just mentioned did you find a hair from Jackie Owens.
No, I didn't do any analysis of the physical evidence here. That was handled by Dr. Lee in the crime lab.
I'm not asking you about any analysis, Detective Finch, just what you found. At no point did you find a hair from Jackie Owens' hair.
No, I personally did not find anything I connected to Ms. Owens there.
At no point did you find a clothing fiber from any of Jackie Owens' clothing.
As I said, not exactly my job, but no, I did not find that.
At no point did you find tire tracks matching Ms. Owens' car.
No, ma'am, it had rained several times by the time we searched the cliffs.
So it's a yes to my question, you never found tire tracks, right?
That's right, no tie tracks.
You never found footprints matching Ms. Owens' shoes, did you?
No, we did not.
At no point did you find a single piece of Jackie Owens' DNA in any of those locations, sir.
I was not analyzing DNA, but no, I did not find those personally.
Thank you, Detective Finch. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Redirect.